got a point. You a sorry ass. What the hell I'm gonna be your dad if I don't like your style, dog? I do not want to be chummy bummy with you. Cut the daddy out because you didn't earn it. You fake and phony. Man, look at you with this on your head. Ain't nobody supposed to be wearing that kind of shit. Yo, man.
In the morning when the sun starts to rise, so mama don't stress your mind. So mama don't stress your mind.
Thanks for tuning in to my channel. It's your girl Nesha here, back with another video. So today's video is my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 2, Episode 6. Alright, just to let y'all know, this is only the highlights. What's going on to all of my new subscribers? Hey to all of my oldies. I love having you guys supporting my videos, okay? Alright, so let's see. Let's start off with Prince. So Prince meets up with his dad and Liz. And if y'all don't remember Liz, last season, apparently he was cheating on Liz with, I think it was Pleasure P's ex-girlfriend. And so Liz broke up with him. So now they're back together. And part of, they're back together because they love each other, right? But then she has an issue with the fact that he's friends with Bobby Lytes. And so he's like, well, you know, Bobby Lytes is actually really cool. She's like, yeah, but he's stirring up a whole lot of mess, so I'm not feeling that. And so then later on, you know, he has this in the back of his head. I've already told y'all, it just seemed weird to me. Yeah, you can be friends. Like, a straight man can be friends with a dude that is, you know, gay or bisexual or whatever. I don't think your sexual orientation should determine who you're friends with. However, I do believe that there was some feelings involved with that particular friendship, okay? She's like, look, Bobby Lytes don't mean you well. I really think you need to, like, stop being cool with him because he's stirring up more mess than you can handle. So then later on in the episode, it kind of proves her point and mine because I told y'all feelings were involved. Bobby Lytes and Prince go to Miami Temp's event. And Prince is talking to another lady. You know, he is a promoter, so he's just talking to her, I guess, trying to, you know, maybe either whether he was talking to her trying to get with her or he's talking to her trying to get business. Whatever the case, he was talking to her. And Bobby Lytes goes off. He actually ends up smacking Prince. And Keyara called and he's like, look, yo, I ain't trying to, you know, be funny or nothing, but it seems like feelings are involved because why would he get this pissed off behind you just talking to another girl? Whether you're talking to her trying to get with her or for business, it doesn't matter. He shouldn't get this upset and involved. Like, he's really, like, being very emotional right now. He has no reason to do so. And they show other times where Bobby Lytes literally goes off and he's pushing Prince or whatever. Now, sometimes I can have a great deal of patience. But when it comes to me trying to be your friend and you keep trying to push me off because you catching feelings, then I'm sorry, I got to draw the line and I got to say, look, fuck you, fuck this friendship, fuck me trying to prove a point that gay people can be friends with straight people, fuck that, fuck all of it, fuck you, fuck it, fuck everything. Okay? Because it's not worth it. Okay? Bobby Lytes is too much of a damn risk for him to. That's why Trina didn't really want to work with him. Because he too dramatic for whatever reason. Like, just stop it. Yeah, I know gay people can be extra. But come on, man. You don't have to do the shit that you're doing. So then, while we're talking about Bobby Lytes, he actually met up with Trina. He's playing her song or whatever. Because remember, she was supposed to give him a feature. So she's like, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's talk real quick. You know, I don't like how you went behind my back and you went and signed with somebody and you're trying to get my attention and want me to sign you, but then you done went behind my back. And now you still want me to get on a feature. So it's like, you done basically, you basically went behind my back, did some shit. And now all of a sudden you want me to get on your song? Sorry, not getting on your song, not interested, it is what it is. And then he's like, yo, for real? Like, you gonna do that? Yeah, these people that, you know, they showed me money or whatever and they invested in me, they really believed in me and all of this. And she's like, yeah, I did the same shit. He's like, yeah, but then with you comes all these other people and your people try to run situations. And she's like, look, everybody that's with me is under me. And I'm like, okay, you too goddamn arrogant for me. Now, it's one thing for you to just be confident in yourself, Trina, but for you to be like everybody's beneath you, bitch, who are you? Who are you? Give me another damn hit. How about that? So then, of course, Bobby Lytes gets upset. He walks off. I'm with Trina on this one, though. I'm not going to give you a feature and you done ran off and then went with somebody else because you call yourself upset with me because I don't want to just move on your terms. So, boy, fuck you. Go ahead. Go with somebody I just hope it works out for you. But I won't be on your feet. I won't be getting you popular. How about that? Chaotic finally got his date with your girl Joy. He's overjoyed. Okay, he even brought her a cauliflower. It was a damn sunflower, but he called it a cauliflower, but whatever. You know, he fed her. We found out that he has his own business. I think it's called Brothers and Sisters or whatever, so she is proud of him. And although she sees a future with somebody, she just don't see it with him. But she will use this opportunity to get her feet wet in order to get out there, and more motivation for her to go ahead and get divorced from Trick. Okay, we meet Chinese Kitty. Okay, if y'all don't know who Chinese Kitty is, she's the one that recently came out and threw Trina under the bus because she said that Nicki Minaj had an issue with her. Okay, first of all, her and Nicki Minaj were cool. Then all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj stopped calling her. And then when she did call her back, she was like, have you been sleeping with Meek? Or do you have any histories with Meek? And she's like, no, I don't have any history with Meek. Then after that, all of a sudden, she just didn't want anything to do with Chinese Kitty. So it made it seem like the reason why you befriended her was because you wanted to see if she got close to Meek, which is all childish to me. But in the process of her spilling that tea on a radio station, she also threw Trina under the bus, saying that Trina messed with Meek before. She said, look, Trina messed with Meek and I'm still cool with her. This is allegedly what Nicki Minaj had told Chinese Kitty. So it was like you can tell me the truth because I can still be cool with females that have slept with my dudes type situation. So that's who she is. So they introduced her to the show. She's performing or whatever. So, you know, and she done made it to the show. The last thing we're going to talk about is this Pretty Ricky drama. We left off last episode with Spec and Blue arguing because Blue feels like Spec is continuously disrespecting the old man. You know, they don't call him dad and mom. They call him old man, old lady, okay? So then we come into this show and Spec and Blue actually had a conversation and he's told him, he's like, look, I feel some type of way because you didn't let me be your best man. And he's like, look, you can be my best man. And also I feel like you and dad need to have, you and the old man need to have conversations. So it's like, okay, I'll do that. The last time it happened, we didn't get nowhere, but let's go ahead and try it again. Time goes on, they meet up, the Spec and the old man, they meet up. Now, they end up, of course, it goes from 0 to 100 real quick because the old man feels disrespected. He feels like Spec done went out and he done disrespected the dad. You know, he done called him all types of thieves and said he done stole from them. Said that, you know, he just didn't have their best interest at heart, and he's blaming him, like, stealing all this damn money. And the dad is like, yo, I didn't steal money from y'all. I invested that money back into y'all, but that's not the story you're telling media outlets. And then Spec's like, yeah, I understand, you know, if you're doing that, if you're putting the money back into us, then that's fine. I'm like, well, then why would you go out and tell people that your dad is stealing money from y'all, but you just said if you're doing that, that's fine. So what is the issue? So I understand why your dad was pissed off at you. But for his dad, y'all listen. His dad told him he a sorry ass nigga. He despises him. He fake, he phony. He not chubby. He not no lovey chubby or whatever he called him like that. And his dad went off on him. Do I feel like he should have heard, Spec should have heard those words from his dad? Hell no, because, you know, it's just messed up. You can hear worse shit in the streets, true, but it's like, why do I gotta hear this from the man that, you know, helped bring me into this world? Why do I have to hear that from this man? But Spec's really hurt. He's like, look, Spec, you're the only one being successful right now. Pretty Ricky is not. So you should actually be glad that I didn't come after you and for the website, the Pretty Ricky website or whatever. I don't know what's going on with that, y'all. But time went down and hurry up. But so basically, I said all that to say, you know, they just have a whole lot of issues between the dad and Spec. You know, they're basically hurt people, right? So the Spec keep trying to hurt his dad with his actions and speaking out on him and throwing salt on his name, and then the dad keeps hurting him with the words because you done publicly humiliated me. I can't do that to you. It's kind of hard for me to defend myself against you. People don't know who I am, but they know who you are. So of course they're going to believe you. But since I can't do it publicly, what I will do is personally humiliate you and talk about you and call you all these type of names. Spec at the end of the day just want to be loved, but then again, Spec, like, you had a lot to do with it as well. You should not have been disrespecting your dad like that, especially if you did not know the full story. If your dad's telling you he invested that money back into you, and then on this show you can admit that you saw that happen, like you saw all the girls, you saw the hotels, you saw all the cars, you can admit you saw this stuff happen, then that means you need to admit that you were wrong and you need to apologize, because that tells us that your dad really didn't do a horrible job like you're saying that he did, okay? All right, y'all, so that's all I have for today. Go ahead and get into the comments. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with the bell so you're notified every time that I release. I'm so sorry I had to skim through this, y'all, but listen, your girl got to get to work, okay? I think I covered everything. Let me see, Prince. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So until next time.
Yeah, low key, maybe high key. I been peeped that you like.